Hey guys, welcome back to the new video. And in this video we are going to create updated latest standings for Premier League. As you can see in the screen, this is the official website of Premier League, and we will be designing the same table like this with the updated data using free PHP API. Okay, so let's design our thing first. Let's start with some HTML. We'll call it Premier League standings. So I'll be using Bootstrap in order to design this page. So let me include it here. Fine. Now I can start my HTML structure with container probably. And inside the container, I'll go with car. And inside the card, I will have a header which will say something like Premier League table. Also, I will use an icon for the Premier League which I can get from here. Let's use this icon and let's see how it looks. Okay, I need to design it properly. So what I'm gonna do, I will fix the height to 40. Yeah, this is better. And I will also add class deflex 65 contained between align items center. Not bad. And after this, I'll go for card body. Class table responsive. And inside it, we'll have the table with some classes with it. Striped, bordered, hover, margin bottom, 0. Let's go with T head, table light with TR followed by TH. So what are the columns that I may want to have? Let's start with the rank, and I can copy it. Let's use text centered. So what are the next columns? Maybe the team, then played, won, lost, drawn, goals for, goals against, goals difference, and then points. Yeah, perfect. Now for the data, let me add some dummy data, a couple of rows here. So TR, TD. The first one is rank. And the second one, well, I will need this class here as well. Let's remove the class from team. Let's go with Liverpool. I don't know who is at the first right now, but maybe played 17 games, won 16, lost 1, drawn 0, goes for 27, goes against 10, goals difference would be probably 16, and points. Let's go with 34 for now. This is just a dummy data. Okay, I forgot the class here. Well, this is perfect. Now I can look through it. Okay, so we are good to go with the design. I think we need to add some more thing here. Let's do one thing then. After the cake card body, I'll create card header, card body, and then card footer. Let's do a row here. Also, let's change the PG light. Div school MD3, margin bottom 2, margin bottom, margin medium devices to 0. Alright, small span class equals Champions League, line block, padding start 2, and I'll say Champions League qualification. Now I can copy this one, and next one would be for Europa League qualification, Conference League qualification, and relegation zone. Let's see. Okay. Now this is for denoting that first four teams in the the top four teams in the table would be qualifying for the Champions League, while the fifth team will go for Europa League, the sixth team will go for Conference League, while the bottom three will go to the relegation. Perfect. So now let's add some custom CSS so that this table looks beautiful. So what do we start with? Okay. So what I need to do here is, let me add a class name here as well. Team name. And let's use the logo of the team as well. img src equals, I can grab the logo from here. Okay. Now this is better. So for the logo, let's add a class. Team logo. Okay. Now we should be good to go. Let's start adding some CSS to it. I'll start with the team name obviously, and font weight of 500, display flex, align items center. For the team logo, width 30 px, height 30px. Object fit cover or content could be better one. Margin right 10px. Yeah, this is more good. And what next? Let's change the table colors. So table is striped, T body, TR, and of type odd. Let's change the background color 000, width opacity 0.02. I can copy it and paste it. For the hover effect, and it could be 0.075. Let's change it to hover, T body, TR. Yeah, this looks good. Perfect. Now let's go with the, so if I want to go for the points, maybe I need to add class to it. For the points column, and for the bold difference, it can be positive or negative, and based on that positive or negative, I will apply some different CSS to it. So let's start with the points column. Font weight bold. For the Champions League, border left OPX solid, and for the color code I can use this color code. For Europa League, the color code would be different. Similarly, for the Conference League, and finally relegation, I think I'll go with some shade of red here. This would be fine. Yeah. What about relegation? Oh, this will, yeah, perfect. Now this is good. Now let's add some more CSS to it for negative and positive goal difference. For negative, color could be the same red shade, and for positive, let's go with 4CAF50. So currently I have only positive. So why is it not working? Okay, it's not taking the color. Yeah, it's working now. This is good. Let's go with the cars now. Box shadow 4px 6px with opacity 0.1. Margin bottom 20px. For the card header, background with the 3C, color would be white, and font weight would be bold. Okay, this is looking good now. And maybe for table responsive, overflow X auto. Not bad. Now let's make it dynamic with our API. So let me call the API over here. So the API URL is https youthsforum.com/premier lead. This is our API URL, and we need to get the contents from this API. Response equals while get contents API, and then decode it. Okay. Now, before actually doing this loop, I will need to do something here. So the for each loop would be for each response as index and team. So the row class would be blank by default. If index is less than 4, it means these teams are eligible for Champions League qualification. So row class would be Champions League. Similarly, if index is equals to 4, then row class would be Europa League. Else if index equals 5, then row class would be Conference League. Else if index is greater than or equals to count of response -3 for the bottom 3 teams. Row class would be relegation. Okay. Now I can add the class over here. Class would be row class. The rank would be dollar team rank. I think this should work. Let's see. Oh, I have some error here. I can't close the for each here. Okay, this is calling the API. That's why it's slow. But it's got the API response. Perfect. Rank is working fine. Now let's move to the team name. A group team name. For the team logo, it should be team logo. Let's check this out. Perfect. So we have these two columns already ready. Now let's correct these things. This is the number of matches played. So $team played. I can copy it and convert it with won, lost, drawn. This is goal for, followed by goals against, and then goals difference. These are these points. I think this should be it. Okay. The negative thing is not working. Relegation is working fine with the red one. The top four is working fine. Fifth is fine. Sixth is fine. Okay. So everything else looks good except the goal difference. Let's see why is it not working. Oh, maybe because I have not made it dynamic. Yeah, this is not always positive. This actually depends on the value of goal difference. So if, okay, I can do one thing. If $team goal difference is greater than 0, then goal class would be positive. Else if $team goals difference is less than 0, then goal class would be negative. And by default, I will make goal class as blank. Perfect. Now I can use goal class over here. It should work now. Yeah, perfect. Now this is working. Excellent. So if you see here and compare it over here, these are the same data that you are seeing. Let's check some randomly. So for 15, it's Everton with 32 points. 15 Everton with 32 points. Perfect. So I hope you guys like this video, and you already know that I have provided a link in the video description below. You can go and access all the source code that is needed in this video. I provided the source code in that link. Please subscribe us for more interesting and useful videos like this. This much for today. See you guys. Cheers.